Hello, it's Wednesday. The music's a bit quiet, isn't it? Shall I turn up? Might just turn it up a bit. Might just do that. Hold on. I mean, you know, you're used to this by now, aren't you? Let's just get that a bit better. Oh, hello everybody. Thought I'd sport a bit of Gay Goose tonight. Yeah. I know. I thought I would. How are you, everybody? Welcome to Nick's Pub Quiz. A very special welcome, of course, to all of you who are joining for our Rennie Grove Hospice Care Special. It is a bit of a fundraiser tonight. So look, the Rice Slippers are here, Rachel's here, Karen's here. Game on, the St Phillips versus the St Donuts, Donuts evening from Team Quizneyland. And Caroline, my beautiful assistant, is here. That's lovely. Jodie's here. Hello from sunny Malvern. Hello, everybody. How are you? It's a Wednesday. Cumbernauddies are here, and everybody. The Sinclairs, the Diddery Dodderers, Team Rainbow Nottingham. It's lovely to have you all here. My name is Nick Heath. Very welcome if it is your first time. I am assuming we have got a few new friends who are friends of Rennie Grove. You are very welcome here indeed. The nature of the course of the next hour is that I talk a lot of rubbish and we do 40 questions. We do 20, then we swap papers at half time. You mark them yourselves, and then we see how we're doing. We have a little drinkable. We don't mind. No, Wednesday, midweek. Not at all, we don't mind. I mean, now it's actually quite a nice time to say cheers to you Wicked Wednesday crew. Cheers, everybody. G&T on the go, lovely. Oh, that's very refreshing tonight. Oh, that's because I've got a cucumber and watermelon mixer. I know, I went to Waitrose. Check me out. Yeah, that's very nice, very refreshing. And hello to everybody else who will be doing the quiz after we're live tonight. So, of course, anybody can rejoin us. So, if you're Saucy Saturday crew and anyone in between, cheers to you as well. Lovely. Of course, tonight is a very special fundraiser. If some of you were joining and wondering what that's all about, I've sent out a bit of information in the email. You've probably got that, but there will be a couple of moments where I encourage you to stay with me and not do the comic relief switchover for the somber bits. But I've just got a couple of moments just to basically tell you about why we're doing this, and we'll continue to have the normal fun we normally do. I've offered to support Rennie Grove because they are a charity based in Buckinghamshire, where I was brought up. They played a crucial role in the care of my late mum over 25 years ago now. And I'm following in my dad's footsteps in helping this brilliant charity with fundraising. My dad, Martin, was recognised in 2016 for 20 years of service for supporting Rennie Grove, not only by working on the committee, which he did until 2018, but he's also offered his professional services by helping them find new office premises and surveying over a dozen of their charity shop outlets. So it's probably about time I did something. Excuse me. Rennie Grove Hospice Care provides specialist care and support for adults and children with life-limiting illnesses. You'll all hopefully be aware of what hospices do for people. It basically, allows people to choose how and where they're cared for. Towards the end of their life. So the nurses certainly that cared for my mum while she was in her last few days in her own bedroom were absolutely extraordinary. And with their shops closed due to obviously a small pandemic we're having, they haven't been able to raise as many funds as they would normally like to do. Just a couple of stats now, I'll give you a couple more later, on the sorts of funds that they need. They need to raise over £20,000 a day to continue to providing the services to all the local people they normally care for. But for example, those of you that have paid 20 quid already, and I know some of you have, we're actually already over 300 quid before we've even started because of all you lovely people that contribute before. 20 quid pays for an end-of-life care box to hold the equipment that nurses need when caring for a patient at the end of life. 50 quid pays for a blood pressure monitor for adults, helping the nurses to ensure that the patients get the care they need, all the way up to 1,185 quid, which pays for a syringe pump to administer drugs. So there's a couple of other little stats I can give you, and look, we really hope that you can support us. Caroline tells me the total there is at 468, and she can also put the donation link in there. It is bit.ly what is it, Rennie Grove with a capital R, or NPQ Rennie Grove. Caroline will post it in the chat for those of you who've got the chat. The link is also in the description, and there we go. There's the PayPal pool link that Caroline is posting. For the names that I saw before I jumped on, Katie Morgan, thank you. Emma Tomlinson making a post-lockdown return to Nick's Pub Quiz. Good. Gary Trowbridge and the Froome Boy 3, and Matt Baker and the Essex Zurich Massive, who are all in gorgeous Zurich together for the first time. Karen, who donated £25 so kindly after her nephew was diagnosed with cancer in spring last year. He is still with us and doing well. So Karen, thank you so much for that. And you now know what ditloids are, and as a result of my life commentary clips, what dogging is too. To Orla Bork and the Galway girls, thank you for donating 25 quid as well. Julie Ballantyne, Simon Noddings, Team Quizneyland, anything from a couple of quid, a fiver, it all makes a difference, right? So if you can afford it, great. If you're on furlough, you're unemployed, and you just want to do Nick's Pub Quiz and not feel any guilt, you're perfectly welcome as well. If you can give, that's great. If you can't, you are just as welcome as everybody else. Cynthia Rowland, also, I have to mention, Cynthia emailed me yesterday and mentioned that she is donating £1 for every year she's been alive. And it's her birthday today. So many happy returns. Happy birthday to Cynthia. Let's give Cynthia a big cheers. And I'm pleased, for Rennie Grove's sake, that she's not a mere 21. She is a beautiful 53, and £53 has been donated. Cynthia, thank you so much. Also, thank you to my dad, who placed the first 100 quid in via me. You'll see my name at the bottom of the donations list, and that came from my dad himself. Also, there are plenty of you who are donating anonymously. Mr. and Mrs. Anonymous, whoever you all are, thank you very, very much indeed. From the very wholesome delivery of all those details to just a bit of housekeeping, which is the fact that as we do this quiz, you write the answers down with a bit of pen and paper. You don't put the answers in the chat. Some of you may be watching on YouTube where there's the chat box down the side, maybe on a smart TV where you can't see the chat. Either way, some people are chatting through. It's sort of wrong answers only in the chat. We have a little phrase around here that if you put the answer in the chat, you're a bit of a person who presses the wrong music cue, aren't you, obviously? Because you're used to me being completely smooth on this sort of thing, aren't you? Should we try that again? I've just been a bit of a, yeah, good. Don't put your answers in the chat or you're a bit of a twat. It's Nick's Pub Quiz. Good, it wouldn't be me if something didn't go wrong, would it? Now that's really loud, isn't it? Have you all gone, God, I'm trying to turn him down now. Put your team names at the top. We'll hear about your team names as we go through. I also need to do a big shout out, of course, for Ed, the Devon Oldies. I mean, not only were we recently celebrating a 70th birthday, but we've got cause to be celebrating a 50th wedding anniversary. They're the golden oldies, everybody. The Devon Oldies. Cheers to you, 50 years. Well done. 20 quid in the kitty from the Wrexham Bar Bars. Thank you very, very much. I may not keep up with all of you that are telling me what you're donating in the chat, but trust me, I'm appreciating it. And I know the guys at Rennie Grove are massively grateful as well. So to Hazel and everybody I've been in contact with there, let's see what we can do here. We raised £7,000 for the NHS. It was at the start of lockdown. A lot of people have had a very difficult time since. I'm not expecting us to get anywhere close to that. But look, if we can raise a little bit, then every little helps, right? Okay, I think we are almost about ready to do some kind of quizzing. We will just do a quick Nick's Pub Quiz selfie. This means you gather round your laptops, your screens. Maybe, Vonnie, you can get Dad in this one in some way. I know my dad's with my sister tonight to make sure he can, operate YouTube. We're going to take a selfie. I'm going to pull a silly face. You're going to gather round the screen. We'll take a picture. You'll post it on your Facebooks, on your Instagrams, on your Twitters with hashtag Nick's Pub Quiz. So are we ready for the Nick's Pub Quiz selfie for our lovely Rennie Grove charity fundraiser coming to you? Take the picture in 3, 2, 1. Yeah, got it. Good. Oh, excellent. Well done. Some of you were asking where this T-shirt came from. I think this one was threadless, the enormous Gay Goose. There we go. Of course, to our new guests, this is Gay Goose and this is Hoglog. And those are just some truths. Okay, I think we're nearly ready. Oh, I'm reminded by Jonathan Rippon, of course, Kevin and Camilla's wedding anniversary too. 10 years of friendship, JR. Well, cheers to that. We were in Ibiza for our friend Kevin and Camilla. Remember Camilla down her up from Strictly? Yeah, I went to her wedding. She married my mate. It was great. Celeb drop. Right, eyes down for a full house. Should we have a quiz? I think we should. All right, let's go. Question number 1. My goodness, we're already over £2,000. You guys are ridiculously amazing. That's extraordinary. Oh, I was hoping we might get to £1,000 and that 2 would be way out of our league. My goodness, that's exceptional. Well done, team. Look at it shooting up. You are amazing. Thank you so much. Magic. All right, question number 1. Let's do some quizzing as well. What is the capital of Turkey? What is the capital of Turkey? Wicked Wednesday crew. Indeed, indeed. My goodness, aren't you lovely? And I know that there'll be people watching this over the course of the next few days that'll be going, he thinks they were doing all right on the night. Well, I've got news for him. I'm going to stick a £5 in myself. So if that's you, go ahead. I'm leaving the PayPal open until end of next week, basically. End of next week's quiz. So yeah, we have several days for it to go ahead. Hello, Laura. Lovely to have you here. So the capital of Turkey. Question number 1. Thank you, the Thrapos Statos. Mr. It's my handsome man's birthday on Monday, a beautiful 55, so that'll be £55 of Rennie Grove. Oh my Lord, amazing. And Stuart says it's their 35th anniversary on Monday. Stuart and Greg, fantastic, well done, absolutely wonderful. Okay, question number 2. Based on the 2005 film, which musical, with music and lyrics by Cyndi Lauper, premiered in Chicago in 2012 and is based on a shoe factory owner's unlikely partnership with a drag performer? So that is based on the 2005 film, which musical, with music and lyrics by Cyndi Lauper, premiered in Chicago in 2012 and is based on a shoe factory owner's unlikely partnership with a drag performer? Yes. Well, this was I can't remember what they called it on Threadless, by the way, but this was like the high quality one. They called it something special. But the way that the kind of gentle pastely smudgings come out on the snood, which was part of the design, is very cool. So Threadless, if you want one of these. It's the first time I've worn it. You're getting the debut, the T-shirt debut. Yeah, very pleased with it. So that was your question 2. Question 3. Red ruffed, grey mouse and ring-tailed are all types of which animal? That is, red ruffed, grey mouse and ring-tailed are all types of which animal? Can I give a shout out to Chris and Stacey's knee cat, Archie? Should that have been new cat, or is a knee cat a new thing? Well, I'm going to just leave that out there. I've got, by the way, if you're a tooting local, if you are a tooting local, I know we've got plenty of people all over the world. We've got E.L. James quizzing. Yes, the author of the 50 Shades series. I know, she loves it. And the quiz. And plenty of other regulars, but we have plenty who are from around this area. And I've got some news for you at half time related to next week. Stay tuned. So that was question 3. Red ruffed, grey mouse and ring-tailed are all types of which animal? Question number 4. Caroline's excited, I know she is. Question number 4. Name 2 of the 3 sides relegated from the Premier League at the weekend. So name 2 of the 3 sides relegated from the Premier League at the weekend. Bobby the Best has just written a lovely message, none of which I can understand, but thank you all the same. When I lean back, you just get a little gay goose appearance. Well, Laura, at least you'll get at least one of them, won't you? Sports ball. Yes, we're doing some sportsing, team. Today, I got an email asking me to do 2 Premiership rugby commentaries. Hooray! Yes, actually some work on the horizon. Some Champions Cup stuff coming as well. It's been a good week. So that was named 2 of the 3 sides relegated from the Premier League at the weekend. Hurrah for work indeed. Question number 5. What is the national flower of Japan? Thanks, team. Thank you for the congrats. Nick, no, I'm not at Kingsholm. I'm going to be at Exeter against Worcester and London Irish against Worcester. 2 Worcester games. Cindy doesn't even understand the question. Well, there we are. Also because American leagues don't really relegate people, do they? You're just all there. Question number 5. What is the national flower of Japan? Although, to be fair, I didn't know whether you're American or Canadian, so I'm making terrible assumptions over here. Come on, London Irish, says Nikki. Well, indeed, with a surname like Everett. Remember Barry Everett? Question 5 then, the national flower of Japan. Question number 6. What 6-letter word, I'm helping you this week, what 6-letter word can be added before water, hog, and work to make 3 new words? I did have a gentle belch lurking there. You may have spotted it. What 6-letter word can be added before water, hog, and work to make 3 new words? Six letters in that one. Jenny donated, my sister and I lost our mum last year and she'd have loved your quizzes. My sisters Lynn and Anne are playing along tonight. Jenny, thank you so much. And well, I'm glad you've got some lovely memories of your dear old mum. Cheers to mums, everybody. And cheers to dads too. All right. That mixer is delicious, by the way. Don't mind telling you. Where are we then? Question number 7. A spasmodic involuntary contraction. I'm starting to get a bit Ronnie Corbett with this, aren't I? Sorry. A spasmodic involuntary contraction of the diaphragm that results in uncontrolled breathing in of air is generally known by what name? So I'll do that one again for you. A spasmodic involuntary contraction of the diaphragm that results in uncontrolled breathing in of air is generally known by what name? Sorry, Caroline, there are a few slightly longer questions tonight, I've realised. Can you get number 6 again? Sure. 6 was what 6-letter word can be added before water, hog, and work to make 3 new words? Question number 7 then, one more time. Spasmodic involuntary contraction of the diaphragm that results in an uncontrolled breathing in of air is generally known by what name? Yes, 3 new words. Rachel, yes. Okay, it looks like you've got a different colour chair. No, it's exactly the same. One thing I have noticed, I haven't turned the lights on in here. This is daylight peeking through. I'm sure when my beautiful assistant pops through at half time, he can shed some light on us. In the meantime, we're just enjoying gentle dusk, tooting style. It's perfectly fine. It's just more shadows than fucking I'm hiding behind the actual phone here. What am I doing? Question number 8. Question number 8. Which building is located at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue Northwest, Washington? That is, which building is located at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue Northwest, Washington? Ah! And there was light. Big up to the South Graveney tooting low traffic neighbourhood crew. Yeah, getting some neighbourhood business done. Honestly, the area outside our house is a right rat run. I'm hoping we can get that sorted. That's question 8. Which building is located at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, Northwest, Washington? I believe it might be harder to get to than normally currently. Okay. Question number 9. Caleb, Nathan, and Jared Followill, with cousin Matthew Followill, are members of which American rock band that formed in Nashville, Tennessee in 1999? Yeah, I'll have that for you once more. Caleb, Nathan, and Jared Followill, and cousin Matthew Followill, are members of which American rock band that formed in Nashville, Tennessee in 1999? Caroline there helping with a couple of the stats as well for those of you who may want to know what your money will go towards. So £215 provides a specialist hospice at home nurse for a day, caring for patients and helping them to stay at home with their families and make every moment matter. So that's 215 quid. So with over £2,000, well, we've done that a good 10 times, haven't we? That's 10 days worth of care. You guys did that. Magic. Thank you so much. Absolutely brilliant. All right, question 10. What country has the most islands in the world? What country has the most islands in the world? Is that going to cause much debate? Does someone know that? Do you know it? Have a little chat, have a little think. Any of you joining me in half-time with my beautiful assistants, Tokyo Mist? Look cool, didn't it? Look good, I thought. Looking forward to trying. So question 10, what country has the most islands in the world? Donation link is on screen now. Tokyo Mist. My beautiful assistants totally come up with that, by the way. You'll see it later, but it's entirely invented. I mean, what's going on? Remember when this started? It's just making me a nice G&T, handing me a bottle of beer. Now he's making up cocktails. Absolutely marvellous. That's question 10 then. Question 11. What was the most watched series on Netflix in the USA in 2019? That was question number 11. What was the most watched series on Netflix in the USA in 2019? I thought this may well be the most watched across the world, but I couldn't find that stat. But certainly it wasn't number 1 here. It was number 3 in the UK. But what was the most watched series on Netflix in the USA in 2019? The fact that it was 3rd here means plenty of us watched it. Question number 12. We ready to move on? Ed, what's Netflix? Yeah, whatever. We know you might be 70, but I know you're pretty connected. You're doing a quiz on YouTube. Question 12. Which actor, in our usually gender-neutral sense, which actor links the following films? LA Confidential, A Beautiful Mind, and Les Miserables, the film version. So which actor, asking in a gender-neutral sense, which actor links the following films? LA Confidential, A Beautiful Mind, and Les Mis. Who's that? Who is that? Is that a different picture on the wall behind you? No. Still are nice, colourful trees. There they are. Yeah. Everyone's sensing a change this evening. We're back in our usual spot, that's all. We've not gone cray. Cray. There we go. Look at him. He's so pretty, isn't he? Question number 13. You're like that with 12. Got the 3 films, LA Confidential, Beautiful Mind and Les Mis. Who is in those? Question 13. Which children's book by Eric Carle has sold almost 50 million copies worldwide and features holes in the pages of the book that get bigger and bigger throughout the story? So that's question 13. Which children's book by Eric Carle has sold almost 50 million copies worldwide and features holes in the pages of the book that get bigger and bigger throughout the story? It's also time to say a big happy 47th to Mark Wright. Happy birthday, Mark. Cheers. Can't say cheers without cheersing, can you? What was that, Rachel? Number 9. It's an American rock band. A southern rock band, I've also heard them called. Elliot, we lost you. Can we have questions 10 and 11? 10 was what country's the most islands in the world. 11 was what was the most watched series on Netflix in the USA in 2019. So 10, most islands country. 11, most watched Netflix USA last year. What if I should just ask all the questions like that? Capital Turkey. So that was question 13 then. 14, granny, square, reef and overhand are all types of what? So that's question 14. Granny, square, reef and overhand are all types of what? Granny, square, reef, overhand. Oh, did you see the remix that someone did on person, man, woman, camera? The absolute madness. That they put to Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger by Daft Punk. Oh, it's so good. I mean, it's terrifying because the man showed you how terrible he was at that cognitive test in an interview. But the little remix thing was very funny. So that was question 14. Granny, square, reef and overhand are all types of what? Oh. All right, moving on to 15. By the way, I wonder if any of you have worked out this week's theme. You might well have done. We haven't really had it yet, but it's coming, obviously, in the next 5 questions after this. This Sunday, team, the British Grand Prix takes place at which track? This Sunday, the British Grand Prix takes place at which track? Not quite, Edmund, not quite. Oh, my word, Laura, 40 quid from the Averys. That's incredibly generous. Thank you so much. Jane, I hope there will be change. As we all know across the world, though, things just don't go as we expect. Be prepared for anything come November the 3rd. As sadly, we can only hope. Anyway, steering away from international politics, that was question 15. This Sunday, the British Grand Prix takes place at which track? Okay, into our theme of the week. My goodness, we're up to £2,628. That's incredible. I don't expect it to keep going up throughout, by the way, unless some of you are very cannily holding on to make donations over the course of time, because otherwise you may well have all done it and it's all there already, which is fantastic. Over £2,500, my goodness, you guys are incredible. Thank you so much. And on behalf of Rennie Grove, don't forget their shops have been shut through the most of lockdown, and yeah, these are such valuable funds for what they do to make people comfortable at home. So yeah, if you can donate, please do, and we'll see if we can add a few more quid to that total before the end. Aim high, says Louise. Well, I measure my expectations and then you get joy when those are exceeded, don't you? So yeah, do we need to say goodbye to PC Nella? I don't know if he's on, but he is leaving Tooting, certainly. We'll come to that, I'm sure. All right, into our theme of the week. Someone suggested, is it Japan? Well, kind of. The Olympics would have started this week, so we have some Olympic questions for you. Are you ready? Question number 16, kicking off our theme of the week section. Where is the Olympic torch first lit before each Olympiad? So that is, where is the Olympic torch first lit before each Olympiad? And that is a very fair point made by Chris Catchpole. Not bad for 430 viewers doing the quiz. That's £6.11 each. That's extraordinary, isn't it? Absolutely amazing. And I know that there have obviously been larger donations by many of you, but for that to be an average stat is incredible from any sort of fundraiser, I think. So well done, everybody. Thank you to the most able and generous. It's not sometimes about generosity, it's about means as well. I appreciate that. But yeah, well done, amazing. So where is the Olympic torch first lit before the Olympiad? Just realised I've got 3 options for you. Shall I give you them? Might help you along a bit. All right, first option, the site of the Temple of Hera. Second option, Mount Olympus. Or third option, the Acropolis. So question 16, where's the Olympic torch first lit before each Olympiad? The site of the Temple of Hera, Mount Olympus, or the Acropolis? A, B or C, 1, 2 or 3. Hera, Olympus, Acropolis. KM says, could you say hello to my new rescue dog, Colo? It's his first quiz tonight. Oh, Colo! Colo! Hello! Hello! Who's a good boy? Excellent. Camera, TV. Yes, Stuart, indeed. So you've got a choice of 3 there. Milo's massive will donate when Claire gets back. Sorry, we'll tell Doffy to wake up, please. It's just us 2. Is Doffy a dog, a cat, a lizard? Who knows? But that's fine. That's fine. Donate when you can. It's all welcome. You have another 7 days to do so. So that was question 16. 17. In what year were the Summer Olympics held in Barcelona? In what year were the Summer Olympics held in Barcelona? Can you post a link for donations again, please? It will come up again shortly. I'm sure it will, yes. It is in the description of the YouTube video as well, if you can access that, but it will also be posted in the chat. One of Hannah's mates, does that give enough clues? One of Milo's mates? Hello! Sorry, guy, I had to do it. Ah, nice to have you here. That was question 17. The Summer Olympics held in Barcelona, what year? Question 18. Which famous boxer lit the Olympic torch in Atlanta in 1996? That's question 18. Which famous boxer lit the Olympic torch in Atlanta in 1996? What you've also done by blowing past the £2,000 mark, team, is we raised £7,000 for the NHS. We did £1,000 for the Doddy Weir Foundation, and now we've done over 2. You know what that means? We've done over 10 grand through Nick's pub quiz. Incredible, absolutely magnificent. What a stat. So that's question 18. Which famous boxer lit the Olympic torch in Atlanta in 1996? I think someone was asking for the 3 options once again on where the Olympic torch is first lit before each Olympiad. A, the site of the Temple of Hera. B, Mount Olympus. Or C, the Acropolis. You're amazing, guys, and Texas and everyone. I can't do it without you guys, can I? So, can we add gift aid? It's just a donation to the PayPal thing. So I'll just be giving it straight to the charity. So there's sort of, yeah, I don't know how a gift aid thing would work on that. Probably, don't know how that works. I guess when I gift it, I can ask for gift aid to be put on top. Yeah, I can do that, can't I? I will, obviously, where I can. So we've had 18. 19, What was the name of the Canadian athlete who was stripped of his gold medal after a drug test came back positive for anabolic steroid use after he'd won the 100 metres in the 1988 Seoul Olympics? Let's have that one more time. What was the name of the Canadian athlete who was stripped of his gold medal after a drug test came back positive for anabolic steroid use after he'd won the 100 metres in the 1988 Seoul Olympics? That's question 19. James wants 15. That's where's the British Grand Prix taking place this weekend? The track. And your last question for the first half. Question 20 in our little Olympics theme. Blue, yellow, green, and which other two colours make up the Olympic rings? My other beautiful assistant is saying gift aid will be sorted. So don't worry, team, we will be adding gift aid. He's just checked that for me, clearly. Thank you, Tom. Yeah, question 20 then. Blue, yellow, green, and which two other colours make up the Olympic rings? Please help with a clue for the missing word. I know we're drunk, but please help. Well, I've given you a clue that it's got 6 letters in it. I thought that one was one of the easier ones. Yeah. Can you please ask Simon, can you make Alison a G&T? Thanks, mate. Cheers. All right, those are your first 20 questions for this week's special Nick's Pub Quiz. Swap papers, everybody. Your time is up. It will mean a lot more dosh, won't it, Ellen? Yes, we will make sure that we get gift aid on your donations. Thank you to all of you that are supplying them. It really means a lot to me. It means a lot to Rennie Grove. And basically, it means that us as a community are still a wonderful bunch. We knew it. You've been wonderful for weeks and months now, but makes it extra special when you see what we're capable of, doesn't it? Good. There's Hazel from Rennie Grove saying hi. Hi, Nick. Great quiz. Phew, the boss is happy. All right. Shall we run through the answers for our first half? Hopefully you've popped your team name at the top for when we run through the scores in a few minutes. Question number 1. What's the capital of Turkey? Ankara. Ankara is the answer there, A-N-K-A-R-A, Ankara, the capital of Turkey. Question 2, based on the 2005 film, the musical with music and lyrics by Cyndi Lauper is Kinky Boots. Kinky Boots, the answer to question 2. Question 3, red ruffed, grey mouse and ring-tailed are all types of which animal? It's lemur. Lemur is your answer to question 3. Hopefully ring-tailed gave you the clue there. Question 4, name 2 of the 3 sides relegated from the Premier League. You'll get 2 points for this one if you put any 2 of Bournemouth, Norwich or Laura Cusack's Watford. Bournemouth, Norwich and Watford. Simon McCoy says 5:40 a.m. in Melbourne, Australia. A bit early for a gin and tonic, but what the hell? What a way to start your Thursday. So yes, 2 points for any of Bournemouth, Watford and Norwich. 2 of those. Question 5, the national flower of Japan is the cherry blossom. Hopefully most of you got that, cherry blossom. Question 6, what 6-letter word can be added before water, hog and work to make 3 new words? It's ground. I mean, I'm thinking there aren't many words that go before ground. Groundhog, of course. Groundhog, then groundwater and groundwork. Those are the 3 words that can be made. Well done if you got that. Question 7, your spasmodic involuntary contraction of the diaphragm, thank goodness, is easier said with the word hiccup. A hiccup, a hiccough. A hiccup is the answer to question 7. Question 8, which building is located at 1600 Pennsylvania? It is, of course, the White House. The White House. Rob needs the answer to question 2. It was Kinky Boots. Kinky Boots, Rob. Kinky Boots. So yeah, the White House is your answer to question number 8. Matt. Ground, of course it is. Where are we? Question 9. Caleb, Nathan and Jared Followell and Matthew Followell, they are Kings of Leon. Kings of Leon. I mean, one of my beautiful assistants' favourite bands, don't you know? Kings of Leon, the answer to question 9. Question 10. Which country has the most islands in the world? I don't think I'd have got this, really. I'd have gone like Indonesia. It's Sweden. Sweden is the answer to 10 with over 220,000 islands. I mean, share them about. Sweden, the answer to question 10. Question 11, the most watched series on Netflix in the USA in 2019 was Stranger Things. Well done if you put Stranger Things. Don't tell me you got talked out of it by someone else in your quiz team. Yes, Sean, you see, I would have said that too. So Stranger Things, the answer to question 11. It was The Witcher in the UK, for anyone who wanted to know. Stranger Things, the answer there. It was third most watched in the UK. Waterlog, people have... Okay, I see where you're going. Anyway, let's move on with some answers, shall we? Question 12, the actor who links the following films. I think I heard my beautiful assistant get this one. LA Confidential, Beautiful Mind, Les Mis. If I'd have put Gladiator in there, might that have helped you get Russell Crowe? Russell Crowe, the answer to question 12. Question 13, the children's book I was after is The Very Hungry Caterpillar. Of course, The Very Hungry Caterpillar. 50 million copies. Wow. Question 14, Granny, Square, Reef and Overhand. I think one of the Devon oldies, the now golden oldies, was a sailor. The answer is not. 14, Granny not, Square not, Reef not and Overhand not. That's what you wanted there. Emily needs the answer to 7, 8, 9. What have you been doing? 7, Hiccups. 8, The White House. 9, Kings of Leon. All right, good. Question 15. The Grand Prix this weekend is at Silverstone. Silverstone is the British Grand Prix, or the British Grand Prix, as I nearly said. Into our theme of the week, the Olympic theme, which of course has themed our Japanese flavoured cocktail with a bit of sake. Where is the Olympic torch first lit before each Olympiad? If you said answer A, answer 1, the site of the Temple of Hera, give yourself a point. It's not Mount Olympus, as I thought it might be, or the Acropolis. It is Hera, the site of the Temple of Hera. I don't think I'd even heard of it, but well done if you got that. Excellent work. Question 17. In what year were the Summer Olympics held in Barcelona? 1992. 92. I remember that was the one with Linford Christie, like a Sally Gunn. We were, Team GB were doing all right there, I think. Question 18. The famous boxer who lit the Olympic torch in Wife of Zeus, Hera. Of course she was. Thank you, Nick. Extra facts. Which famous boxer lit the Olympic torch in Atlanta in 1996? Muhammad Ali, of course. The great Ali. 19. The name of the Canadian athlete who I mistakenly, in my research, I thought was from the USA, but he is Canadian. Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson, a familiar doper's name now for those of you that didn't get it. Of course, yeah. Ben Johnson answered question 19. And the 2 colours that were missing out of the Olympic rings, blue, yellow and green, I gave you. I wanted black and red. Black and red are the 2 colours I wanted for the Olympic flag. How have you done? There are a few. There's what are there? Is there one double there, one for 2 points? I think that was just it with the teams, wasn't it? Anyway, how have you done for the first half of Nick's Pub Quiz? The fearsome foursome of E.L. James, 20 out of 21, storming it. A terrible 10 for the Star Brightons, 19 for Katie Morgan, 20 Joe Kremin, 20 out of 21. Very good. Lucy and Ronnie got a shocking 15. That's not that bad. The music, says Texas. Ms. Cusack has got herself a healthy 19 with Dave Jones. Excuse me, 16 points for Ljubljana. Hello, Tanya. 20 for Let's Get Quizzical. Who else we got? Jane Rians. The Nashville Rians have got 13. Claire Varga, 20 out of 21 because I was overruled on Stranger Things. Oh no, 16 out of 21 for the Cornish Inquisition. 13 not good, says Dina. 10 out of 21. I'm reasonably satisfied. Quite, why not? Newton's Roadies. What was that? Thought we had 20, sadly only 15. That's a slight miscalculation. My beautiful assistant Caroline with a 17. 19 points for Hat Fresno. Better than Buckaroo, 17. 17 for the Dukes of Hazzard. Nice one, Jenny. Henry did well. A side note. A Rapey 15 from the Sinclairs from Newcastle. 14, thanks to my niece for the Stranger Things answer. Very good, niece of JR. Debbie, 13 for University Challenge. Left Coast Rollins. Cindy, 15 out of 22. Cindy, of course, who put that wonderful donation through. 19 for the Watsits. Good, well done, everybody. Sounds like there are some decent scores in there. I've got some big Nick's Pub quiz news, if you like that sort of thing. Team Dad and Niblet 16, 18. The Right Stuff have never done so well. Good. Oh, better than Buckaroo. I've had a recount. They're up to 18. Good. Fraser and Donna, 12. I'm trying to have a drink here. Do you mind putting your scores in and making me say them out loud? Honestly. So, a couple of bits of news. Next week, team, is the end of Series 2. I heard you all. Is the end of Series 2. A couple of weeks after that, on the 19th, I'm going to be doing a fundraiser for St George's Hospital once more, St George's Hospital charity. Now, I want to just be clear with you all now. Your generosity means the world to me tonight. I'm doing that quiz for St George's Hospital charity, and they're going to be advertising it to a lot of their audience and supporters and people through their newsletter. So that quiz is about those guys raising money through me doing the quiz. If you guys are here and have the means to contribute then as well, you're very welcome. Tonight is my big fundraiser for Rennie Grove. That will also be a fundraiser, but I'm conscious you're a fantastic crowd that do this quiz with me. I have a lot of affection for all of you, but you're also not a cash cow. So it's not about, milking you all for money again in a few weeks, but I did want you to know there will be another little one-off Nick's Pub quiz on the 19th, which will be a charitable one for the hospital. So that'll be then. Next week then, the 5th is our last one of Series 2. There'll be one on the 19th, which will be that one. I'll send you an email about all this. And then we are going to move, and don't go mad at me about this, but hopefully you will understand. We're going to move monthly, team, from there. The work has started to pick up again. We can hopefully look forward to all being back at a regular point. Lockdown is lifting across the world. People are doing their own things and wanting to get out and have different things. So we're going to move monthly. We're going to move to the first Wednesday of every month. So I think it'll just be a couple of weeks after the 19th, where we will be on whatever that first Wednesday of September is. It's all going to go very quickly. But look, we will enjoy getting together once a month. It will still all be the same. We will still do dress-ups. We might occasionally, we'll do some specials. We'll do a Halloween special maybe, or a Christmas special, and then we'll realise we've been here every week anyway. But I think that'll work for us. I think a quiz every week or whatever, and forevermore, is just mental, frankly. We'll grow tired. I'll grow tired. You'll grow tired of me. Once a month, I think, will be a lovely chance for us all to have it in the diary, first Wednesday of every month, and we'll come back and do that. So that's what we'll do. That's the future. But I have a little announcement for locals in Tooting and who wish to travel. In conjunction with our lovely friends at the Goldfinch, which is a very cute and lovely cocktail bar, and Ramsey and the guys there, next Wednesday, after the quiz, we're nipping down there for a cheeky little wrap party cocktailette. And they only hold about 25 people. It's a little bar, Goldfinch. But if you want, you can reserve a table in there and join us. I mean, we'll all have to be socially distanced, but we can wave. And we can have a little cocktail. They will be serving until about, I think, 11:30 midnight. So I'm literally going to finish next week's quiz, go, yay, it's been amazing. There's the end of Series 2. And I'm going to toss it the 5-10 minute walk down the road and have a little cocktail. If you are local and you wish to join us, then that would be great. You're all going to recognise me. I'm not going to know any of you by face. But look, I don't know if there'll be 3 of you there or 15. The fact is you have to book. And if you haven't booked, then you sort of won't be able to be there. Caroline just popped the link up. Yeah, it's goldfinchsw17.co.uk/book. Book your table. I'll be there at 9:30. If you want to get down there a bit earlier, and you can book earlier, and you want to do the quiz on your phone or a laptop there, then I'm sure you can. But if you put in, this is next Wednesday, if you put in that you are doing Nick's Pub Quiz, they might even give you a little G&T shotty amuse-bouche for coming along. I think they've said they're going to do that. So my gratitude to the guys at Goldfinch. If you are local, I'll mention it again at the end, but if you are local, join us for a little Series 2 wrap party next week, Wednesday the 5th, and we will have a little cocktail or two. If you can't make it, then I'm sorry, but hopefully, as lockdown continues to proceed, and hopefully if we can avoid another spike at some point, I am trying to nail down a live venue with far more notice than this, obviously. So any of you from around the country or from other countries, we might have a prize for the furthest travelled, can come and join in. Right, we're nearly ready to get going for the second half. I've just heard we've passed £3,000. Oh my Lord, you guys are amazing. Right, excuse me. Say hello to my beautiful assistant, everybody. Oh, here he is. The hand is back. May I place you with that? Is anyone else joining me in a Tokyo mist? A little cherry blossomy theme? The pictures looked amazing. Here it is, everyone. Here is, oh, look at the pretty little petal on it. Sensational. Thank you very much indeed. Look, it's a lovely pinky shade. Gorgeous, thanks very much. So say cheerio, everyone. Cheerio to Tom. Lovely hands, says Claire. Lovely. Any of our newbies from Rennie Grove are going, does this always happen? Do you ramble on at half time? I do. Anyway, cheers. Oh, lovely. Very, very nice. Oh, it's really refreshing and yeah, nice. Who's that? Pauline Birch says they're on their second. So well done. Excellent. Okay, over £3,000. Absolutely amazing. Completely surpassing my expectations. Genuinely has. That is extraordinary. And to think where this could be next week, because we do tend to get probably another 20-30% of funds through in terms of normal contributors who do the quiz over the next few days. So if we get that on top, who knows what our final total might be. A big wow from Hazel. There we go, 3,000 quid. Hazel is my contact at Rennie Grove. Yeah, you guys are sensational. Yeah, I think we are ready to crack on with our second half. So those are all my updates. Next week, last in series, wrap party at Goldfinch for those that are in Tooting. Make sure you book. And also book now, book today, book tonight, or tomorrow, Thursday, if you're doing it, because then we book it, and then they won't give away other bookings. Laura Cusack's booked a table there already. See, she's on it. Right, monthly from September as well. Anyway, second half, let's do it. Yes, my beautiful assistant, it's all sorted. More on that later. All right, we're going to start the second half with these opposites that we enjoy. These are song titles, and Joe's booked in. Lovely, well done. I'm going to give you some clues that are the opposite of the song title I'm after. For example, Girls Do Laugh is Boys Don't Cry. Get the idea? So I've got 5 of these. A couple of them are a little more twisty, but we'll see how we get on. All right, so question 21 in our opposites round for our song titles. So the first one, You Don't Require a Villain. You Don't Require a Villain is... Question 21. I want the opposite of that for a song title. You Don't Require a Villain. Question 22. Your opposite for this one is You Lost Hate. You in a sort of plural sense. You lost hate. Yeah. See? Yeah. 23. Unravel and whisper. 23. Unravel and whisper. Sort of unlikely, but works quite well. 24. I'll go through these again in a minute. 24. Sour adult of yours. Sour adult of yours. Yeah. Happy 4th birthday to James for tomorrow. You better not still be up now. Get to bed. Sour adult of yours is question 24. And 25. This is my favourite of them all, I think. Go to sleep after I arrive. Go to sleep after I arrive. So I shall just run through those again. Hannah was singing Unravel and Whisper at work today. So 21, you don't require a villain. 22, you lost hate. You plural. 23, Unravel and Whisper. 24, Sour Adult of Yours. And 25, go to sleep after I arrive. Yes, after I arrive. Okay, yes, that's fine. Well done. Good. Yes, good. All right, well done on the opposites. We will crack on because it's Ditloids next, and we all love a Ditloid. To those who are afresh to Nick's Pub Quiz, you might be thinking, what's a Ditloid? Well, if I was to give you the clue, 18H on a GC, you'd think I was mad. But it would actually mean 18 holes on a golf course. So that's the sort of idea. So I've got a couple of these for you, and you are going to tell me the answers. I've done my best to sort of theme them, ish. Tanya, 18 holes on a golf course. Hooray. Yeah, that's a nice idea, Jenny. You guys going to the Goldfinch should all wear team name badges for Nick. Do that! Please do that. So I go, hi, and you talk to me about why it's been fun, and I look at you going, who are you? So yeah, put your team names on a badge or something. That would be quite fun. Everyone in Nick's Pub Quiz Stash? Okay. Okay, Ditloids. Your first one, are you ready? WFC in the O in 1900. Give that again. This is the first one. WFC in the O in 1900. That's your first clue. I'm going to give you the second clue and you can work on them both. So your second clue, ready? 9.58 is UB 100 MWR. I mean, I've really stretched the potential here, haven't I? So the second one, 9.58 is UB 100 MWR. Don't tell us what it is, but let me know if you've got them. Carol, I think you've gone mad. It's a bit of a, you okay, hun, moment, isn't it? As I go through. Yeah, there we go. Someone's got them both. Excellent. Tanya's got the second one. Good. So it's happening. It's happening. You're getting them. Some of you are getting them. Good. Susan and Doug have got the second one. Good. Yeah. I'll give you a clue for the first one in a bit if you're all still struggling. The second one is not technically the Olympics. Not technically. But it's all a thing, isn't it? Question 27. What's Donald Trump's Twitter handle? Cindy says they're easy. Well. 27. What is this question 27? What is Donald Trump's Twitter handle? At Putin's puppy. Pretty much. Lapdog. Yeah. Dick Lloyd, seems like more of you have got that second one. First one. Think Think gender. Think gender. I mean, that's a massive clue, really, isn't it? But hey. Oh, the beautiful assistant's come up with another handle for Mr. Trump there. Good. All right, question 27 then was Donald Trump's Twitter handle. Question 28. Oh, Wolf, thank you very much. Please to support to a good cause from the Sandbag Sandpipers. I will pass those funds on, putting it in the super chat. Too much of a clue, I know well. 28. How many successive pots must a snooker player make to score a 147 break? Kate Sleeman wants to know if my beautiful assistant Tom's going to be in the pub next week. Well, he will. He won't be making the cocktails this time either. That's question 28. How many successive pots must a snooker player make to score a 147 break? If you don't know anything about snooker, then I guess you're a bit screwed on that one, aren't you? But that's what a quiz is all about, isn't it? Some of you are getting things, some of you aren't. Oh. It's cheeky. All of them, yeah. So that's question 28. How many successive pots must a snooker player make to score a 147 break? Doug and Sue's first hit Lloyd got. Well done. Question 27. I was buffering, was I? Well, terribly sorry, Nikki. Donald Trump's Twitter handle, please. Someone made a what's its joke about, yeah, what's it coloured shit. Yeah, good. Read the end of the sentence before you start it. I'm a big, are all of you familiar with Randy Rainbow? Who calls him the big, what is he? The something Cheeto, anyway, yeah. Because Cheetos are like what's its, aren't they? Randy Rainbow is so good. Yeah, good. Thought you'd be fans, Nick's Pub Quizzers. Thought you'd be fans. If you've not seen him, Desperate Cheeto, that's it. Yeah, excellent. Question 29. He's up for 2 Emmys, is he? Question 29. Which county has more national trust properties than any other in the United Kingdom? And it's multiple choice. Which county has more national trust properties than any other in the United Kingdom? Is it North Yorkshire, Devon, or Buckinghamshire? So those are your answers there. Is it A, North Yorkshire, B, Devon, or C, Buckinghamshire? The county that has more national trust properties than any other. To any international guests, national trust properties are sort of nice old buildings and traditional houses and gardens and pretty places to be, basically, that are preserved and maintained by the National Trust. Bad buffering, is there? Sarah Cooper's voiceovers of Trump are also excellent, yes. They're great. The one about him wearing a mask is my favourite so far, where by the end of the clip she's put it on her face and she's just doing that. It's my absolute favourite. But yeah, another true star. Sarah Cooper, absolutely brilliant. No buffering. Lip sync, not voiceover. Yeah, sure, correct. Question 30. BLM is an abbreviation referring to which social movement that began as a protest against police brutality and racially motivated violence against African Americans? So BLM is an abbreviation referring to which social movement that began as a protest against police brutality and racially motivated violence against African Americans? That's your question 30. BLM. What does it stand for? All right, we are now into our music rounds, the famed Nick's Pub Quiz music rounds without any music, of course. We are Bananas Love Monkeys, of course. That's the BLM. Wrong answers only. It is our music round, and the first three are Guess the Years, as always. We are going to go with, firstly, We Are the Champions by Queen. Question 31, I want you to name the year of release for We Are the Champions by Queen. I was thinking the other day, what were things like Olympics and, I don't know, teams winning trophies like before Queen had produced the song We Are the Champions? I mean, I must have played something. Anyway, what year was We Are the Champions by Queen? 32, what year was Don't Stop Believin' by Journey? What year was Don't Stop Believin' by Journey? The first time round, I'm talking. And 33 will be Never Forget, Take That. I've sort of gone for winning-y, athletic-y, triumph-y sort of moments these songs are played. That was sort of my Olympic thinking. Beautiful assistant Caroline is possibly one of the biggest Take That fans in the world. You better get the year then, hadn't you? So those three song titles again and artists that I want the years of release from, they are once again consecutive decades. Queen, We Are the Champions. 32, Don't Stop Believin' by Journey. And 33, Never Forget, Take That. Give you just another few seconds on those Guess the Years. All right. Yeah, or another one bites the dust, exactly. Okay, now we have some lyrics for you. Question 34, Hannah. This is 34, the first of your two lyrics questions. This one is, well, they're both averagely short, I would say. Lisa says I'm going very fast tonight. I haven't even got a cocktail bar to go to. Imagine what I'm going to be like next week. Question 34. Your lyrics. I want you to guess the song. I don't want to talk about the things we've gone through. Though it's hurting me, now it's history. Is that ringing a bell? That wasn't part of it, that was me. So your lyrics for question 34, I would like to know the song title. If you get the artist, great, but just the song title will do me. Question 34, here are the lyrics. I don't want to talk about the things that we've gone through. Though it's hurting me, now it's history. Yeah? I mean, these are also along my kind of theme, so. Nick says, love the Q commentator with Steve Cram, by the way. Steve was great. One of my favourite guests on it. Ian Darke might have been one of my favourites of all time. We had a proper giggle. And your exclusive information that I give you here on Nick's Pub Quiz as I go off after this quiz to record the top and tail of my final episode of episode 3 of Q Commentator is the Kiwi commentator Nigel Yalden, friend of the show. But yeah, there's a good one with him as well. Some lovely poignant moments actually in our last one of that series. Pros of playing the quiz alone, says Hannah, you can sing the song answers loudly and shamelessly. I mean, it's a bit like dance like no one's watching, isn't it? Sing for yourself, I always say. All right, the lyrics for question 35. 35, the lyrics for that second one. I got the eye of the tiger, a fighter, dancing through the fire, 'cause I am a champion and you're gonna hear me. Now, I may have curtailed a lyric there. Yeah. Give that one to you again. I got the eye of the tiger, a fighter, dancing through the fire, 'cause I am a champion and you're gonna hear me. That's question 35. I'd like the name, please. That song. It's not actually Eye of the Tiger, but yeah, good. Wrong answers only. Nicholas says, could you please repeat 27, 28, 29 as internet in Germany? Yes, to save Caroline. 27, 28 and 29. Oh, blimey. Is that what we are? I've got to check this. Excuse me, big finger in your face. 27 was what's Donald Trump's Twitter handle. 28 was how many successive pots must a snooker player make to score a 147? And 29 was which county has more National Trust properties? North Yorkshire, Devon or Buckinghamshire? Moving on. Question 36 then, after the lyrics. What name is given to 6 consecutive legal deliveries bowled from one end of a cricket pitch to the player batting at the other end? What name is given to 6 consecutive legal deliveries bowled from one end of a cricket pitch to the player batting at the other end? Got that? Little touch on some sporty business for you. 37. Another multiple choice for you. 37. Roughly what proportion of their DNA do humans and chimpanzees share? Is it A, 77%, B, 92%, or C, 98.5%? So one more time. Roughly what proportion of their DNA do humans and chimpanzees share? A, 77%, B, 92%, or C, 98.5%? Go on, Jerry Avery! Jerry! Hi! That donation, come on! Tomorrow. Excellent. Look forward to seeing it. Thank you very much. If you do, if you're a man of your word, hope so. All right, now into our little film quotes. Film quotes. I just want the film for these. Just want the film. I woke Laura Cusack up there. Just want the film for these. So question 38. To infinity and beyond. What's the first? Just the first. The film, the first. If Jerry needs the link, by the way, like any others of you that haven't got round to it, but we're going to, it's there. It's there. Yep, donation mark is there. He always helps the PTA at school for his grandkids. Awesome chap. Did you see, by the way, I don't know if I mentioned this, a few weeks ago, there was a guy on Twitter. Who was the celebrity he was trying to make out he was going on a date with? It was very funny. There was someone saying, oh, I've never been out with a guy who's worked on one of my shows before. It was something like that. And clearly one of the guys in the production team just replied to him and was just like, hi, well, if you fancy that drink sometime. And rather than piling on and being horrible, which generally is what Twitter's all about, everyone started talking. Let's say his name was Jerry. Everyone started commenting like, oh, well, good luck with that, Jerry. By the way, thanks for rescuing my kitten out of the tree the other day. You're such a great guy. And literally other people it was so funny. Everyone replying to him and this celebrity he was joking he wanted to go on a date with, just saying, thanks so much for bringing my nan around some cookies when you were on your way to pull that cat out of the tree. It was just so funny. I loved it. Anyway, I think Caroline just tried to post a new total, but we'd lost about £3,000. There we go, 3,309. You guys are amazing. Magnificent. Sorry, film quotes, where were we? So 38 was To Infinity and Beyond. 39, we are Siamese if you please. We are Siamese if you don't please. That's your film quote for 39. Go, Jerry. We are Siamese if you please. We are Siamese if you don't please. What film? Mitzi, I will match the next 5 donations. Let me know, Caroline. I mean, so Mitzi, if the next 5 people go crazy, you'll match that? So I'm just putting it out there. If anyone wants to, well, there's a target for your team. Question 40. Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry. Question 40. I'd like to know the film. Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry. Hell of a challenge there from Mitzi. She's going to match the next 5 donations. I'm sure Caroline's on top of what those 5 are from the moment that was said. So if you haven't donated, or if you want to pop more through, Mitzi, you're a star. That's amazing. Hopefully before we've finished, there will have been 5 donations, and we'll know what your total is. Extraordinary. It's magnificent. Thank you so much. Those are your second half questions, completing your 40 for Nick's Pub quiz, our special one. I know, yeah, it's going all right. Yeah. Oh, Mitzi, lost her husband to cancer at the age of 54. My darling. God bless you. God bless you. Well, wonderful generosity, and we will find out what those 5 donations are. Thank you so, so, so much. That is incredible. Right, shall we do the answers then? Sinclair's from Newcastle have just said, first rugby commentary, I want to hear the phrase, he's been tackled all the way back to Narnia. It's tempting, isn't it? It's tempting. I'll see what I can do. All right. The answers then. The answers for that second half. Let's go through them, team. The opposites. You don't require a villain, 21. I need a hero. I need a hero. Of course, I need a hero. Question 22. You lost hate. We found love. Rihanna, Calvin Harris. We found love. Question 23. Unravel and whisper. Twist and shout. I should think so too. Twist and shout, the answer 23. 24. Sour adult of yours, sweet child of mine. Sweet child of mine, 24. 25. Go to sleep after I arrive. As I was corrected, wake me up before you go. Wake me up before you go. Yeah, well done. If you've got all the opposites, hopefully that was a nice 5 out of 5 for most of you. 26, the Ditloids. How did you do here then? I gave you a bit of a gender clue. Got to be nice back to you. You're all sending an amazing amount of cash our way for the fundraiser. So WFC in the O in 1900. Women first competed in the Olympics in 1900. Well done if you got that. Women first competed in the Olympics in 1900. And then 9.58 is UB100 MWR. 9.58 is Usain Bolt's 100-meter world record. Is Usain Bolt's 100-meter world record. So there we are. I love that. What's that, Hannah? I'm sure my neighbours must wonder what on earth happens in this house on Wednesday evening. It's always a strange musical mix. Well, after the quiz, you play the songs I've mentioned. Is that what happens? I always think I'm going to, and I never do. So, yeah, who knows? Maybe tonight. Bit of never forget. Where are we? Yes, Donald Trump's Twitter handle, @RealDonaldTrump. @RealDonaldTrump. Let's move on and give him no more airtime, shall we? Yes, 2 points for the Ditloids, by the way. 2 points, 1 point for each. Well done if you got both. 28. How many successive pots must a snooker player make to score a 147 break? I got this wrong in my head because I think I remembered the small snooker table I had. Oh, we've got a Mitzi update. Just let me get this one out the way. 147 break. 36, because you need to pot 15 reds and 15 blacks and 6 colours. So 36 is the answer. So there's Mitzi's update. The 5 donations totaled £125. So Mitzi has said she's going to max that, which means as a combination of the 6 of you, that's another 250 quid that we've raised from that moment. 125, 125, 250. Mitzi, if you are still good to do that, that is incredibly generous and thoughtful of you. Rennie Grove and Hazel, who's here, will no doubt be very, very grateful, as are all of us. Round of applause for Mitzi, everybody. Fantastic. Cheers to that. Yes, yes, says Mitzi. She's on it. Good. Ooh. What a lovely, lovely sentiment. All right then, let's just continue with a few answers. You guys are doing amazing things, raising money. This is mere frippery on the sideline. But well done, team. Excellent. All right, 29. Which county has more National Trust properties than any other in the UK? If you said answer C, Buckinghamshire, you're right. Buckinghamshire, of course, it's the answer. Bucks is where Rennie Grove are located. Lovely to see all of you that are chatting in the chat, giving your love to Mitzi. Anyone who's not seeing the chat, because I know plenty of you play without the chat on the screen, there's a lot of love from everyone else who's playing that is going to Mitzi for that. So what an achievement, team. Well done. And we've still got our grand total to come of tonight. There will clearly be more over the course of the next few days. We hope, anyway. All right, question 30. BLM was, of course, Black Lives Matter. Very important movement. Black Lives Matter, question 30. 31 then, into our music round. Well done, Tanya. We guessed because it's where you're from. Yep, good. Into our music round. So, Queen, we are the champions. 1977. Queen, we are the champions. 1977. Well done if you got that. Give yourself half a point for a year either side, as usual. And consecutive decades then, so you know, I made decades sound like another word there. Don't Stop Believing, Journey. Anyone else hear that? Weird. 1981. 1981 for Don't Stop Believing, Journey. Well done if you got that. 1980, 1982. Give yourself half a mark. Question 33. Never Forget, Take That. Joe, yes, we heard. Never Forget, Take That. 1995. 1995. Yeah, I did go a bit Kiwi, didn't I? Decades. Great. I hang around with a lot. Some of them are excellent, Missy Chrissy. All right, lyrics. So those years, 1977, 1981 and 1995. Mitzi, I think, is looking for the donation link. Good. 3 from 3, Nick. Really? That's very impressive on those years. The lyrics, I don't want to talk about the things we've gone through. She doesn't sing it like that, but it's The Winner Takes It All by ABBA. Winner Takes It All. Did you get that? Hope you did. And the other lyrics, I got the eye of the tiger. And you're going to hear me roar. Roar was the song, Katy Perry, but roar for the point. So the two songs there, Winner Takes It All and Roar. She does sing it like that. Maybe she does. 36. What name is given to 6 consecutive legal deliveries in cricket? It's an over. Simple as that. It is an over. Well done. 37. Roughly what proportion of their DNA do humans and chimpanzees share? It's the highest number. 98.5%. We are so closely related to our chimpy cousins. That was the third answer. C3, 98.5. Well done. So good. There seems to be a lot of ABBA that we're clearly missing. Clearly need to listen to more ABBA in our lives. Well, quite. Beth didn't get the cricket question. Come on. Nice choices for the thongs. Thongs? Good. Excellent. Songs. 38. To Infinity and Beyond, of course, was Toy Story, Buzz Lightyear, but it was Toy Story. That's what I wanted as the answer there. We Are Siamese, If You Please. We are Siamese, if you don't please. The Lady and the Tramp. Lady and the Tramp, the answer to question 39. And your final film quote, don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry. Incredible Hulk. It was the Incredible Hulk. Julie says we share 50% of our DNA with a banana. It's tickled me that. Mitzi says she's doubled it for our loved ones. Doubled the 1, 2. You put it. I'm not jumping to that conclusion. 125 is amazing. So we would have got the 250 combined from the 5 and 1. It's only more than that. Well, those are the answers for our Wednesday fundraiser. What an extraordinary evening we've had. It seems like we're doing some magic things. Let's, at the very least, before we round it all off and check in with a final total, let's see your scores for our Wednesday night Nick's Pub quiz. Joe's got 38.5. That's a whopping great big score. Quiz Team Aguilera 33.5. The Cusack with 35. A whoop. 37 points for Hut Fresno. I'm only ever going to say it like that. Katie Morgan 40. Nick Hodgkinson 35. 33 for Norfolk Mountain Rescue. Down to 2 tonight, so happy with that. Half of Team Carol Baskin and Clyde the Bulldog 31.5. A reasonable 31. A 35 for Nick Medcroft. Not bad indeed. 32 from Clapham and Belfast with JR and his team. 29 final score, Fraser. Diddery Dodder's 30, Siobhan Peters 38 with some help from Dad. He was a help. Excellent. Didn't fall asleep halfway through. I will see you on Friday, mon père. 41 out of 42 from Claire Varga. Actually, a big shout out to my old man as well, because he really is the reason that I felt a need to help tonight, because of all the work he did for a good 18 years, or 20 years, of course it was, 20 years recognition. So Martin Heath, well done you. So what else have we got in here? 30.5 for Going Dutch. Rory's Workshop Town FC new theme song. Love it. Tigers. Grr. 32 out of 42 for Team JK. Oh my goodness. Confirmation that Mitzi did contribute £250. Blown away, Mitzi. That is incredible. Well done. You are a legend indeed. Yeah, people are just confirming that. My goodness me. 33.5 in there as well from the Ricos. 31 out of 42. 21 flying solo from 2 is better than 1. To the dads, we got 32. Well done. 33 for Ronnie and Lucy. Lovely stuff. 38.5. Let's get quizzical. And well done, Hannah. It's coming through. I'm just reading the screen now and just going, yeah, good. Well, team, extraordinary scenes. Mitzi is obviously winning our gold medal tonight. And look at that, £3,834, Beth tells me. That is absolutely remarkable. Incredible. You guys absolutely rock. I really cannot say enough about how remarkable that is. People like Mitzi being so generous. So many of you have been, though. A lot of these donations are not a fiver, as much as those are counted as well. Some of you are putting an awful lot down, and it means so much to us. Look, from Hazel, who I know is online, she'll be incredibly grateful. Yeah, we're pushing towards £4,000. We'll pass that, no problem at all, in the next few days. And who knows, maybe if a few of you are watching this over the course of the next few days, and you can give us the nicest surprise that by the time we come back here next Wednesday, we've got past £5,000. Could we get another grand between now and the next few days? Who knows? It would be an amazing dream to have, wouldn't it? We should name the Dit Lloyds Mitz Lloyds in her honour. Maybe that's a nice suggestion. Caroline says, well done everyone, but Nick, it's all because of you that we keep coming back, so thank you. Well, that is very, very kind. Derek Benton, who is part of the Rennie Grove fundraiser team from Beaconsfield, he is delighted as well, so that is good. Yeah, the total we had just shy of £4,000. Absolutely incredible. Just to remind you then, before we all go our separate ways, that if you are local, thank you E.L. James as well, who's been here tonight and was also sharing news of the quiz on her Twitter feed, which has got millions of people, so that is really appreciated as always. PC Nella's just popped in. All right. So he's leaving Tooting, sad times, but you can still do the quiz from Cumbria, so that'll be good too. So yeah, well done Wicked Wednesday crew. The rest of you who are going to be taking part, careful Matt, you'll set me off. Yeah, thank you to all of you. For those that are going to be taking part in the next few days, your generosity is much appreciated as well. I may not be here in person to thank you when you donate. I'm thanking you now. Yeah, if you're locally based or locally based, we will be at Goldfinch. Make that booking now. Sounds like quite a few tables have already gone. They've only got about 25 seats. So Goldfinch, sw17.co.uk/book, and you can reserve yourself a table. And we'll have a few cocktails after 9:30 next week. Feel free to go down there earlier as well, of course, because you can have a cocktail and do the quiz on your phone and stuff. That works. Thank you, everybody. We're over 3,900 now. It's continuing to come in. You guys rock. I'll see you for our end of the series episode next week. 2 weeks after that, we've got another little one for St George's Hospital. And then we'll have another little break, and we will be regularly doing first Wednesday of every month from September. You guys are incredible. You've blown me away. This has been remarkable. God bless you all, and thank you for your generosity. It truly means the world. Have a wonderful week, and I will see you next Wednesday.